The heat of the desert is where the Sun Devils thrive. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona, Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils and the rich legacy formed by the likes of Frank Bush, Jake the Snake, and Pat Tillman. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gamecocks will kick it away first. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Arizona State's offense will start this game off. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to
just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And how about that start for this offense? You know, oftentimes you see teams just trying to get into a rhythm, maybe an easy completion to get their quarterback feeling good. Not this offense. They take a shot and find an explosive play right out of the gate.
That's so frustrating for a quarterback. He sees an open guy, he's ready to rip the football, and then all of a sudden, one of those defensive ends gets their big mitt in the air and knocks it down.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They're bringing heat. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the return, it's Hutchinson. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Gamecocks offense has its first opportunity of the day. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking this safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because this safety is a different breed.
Crosses to 40. Turns it on down the left side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wood. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Running back searching for a hole. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Got it, looking for the first down. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Arizona State! What a grab and go for the score.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and then the offense has a negative play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Fair catch, called for and made. A first down for the offense. He's got it on the right. Plows through the defense. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Give to the running back. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Going to try to get it himself. Fires on the move. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. Makes a move. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. The give to the back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
The Sun Devils want to move quickly. He wants to pass it on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from... He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Power football with the run. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Trying the left side. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Feeling some heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Oh, he makes the catch. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I'm a defense. I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
It's a draw. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen
what a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Offense getting set for first down. Give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Rides to the back. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sexton. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. A lot of urgency for this offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get rid of it. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. First down here for the offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone, a pickup of 5 to the 20.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Hawaii. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Coming after it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. He'll pull it down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires downfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They'll try to add another to their lead. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown.
Arizona State, 9.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. Second down coming up.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
When the quarterback gets outside the pocket as a defender, now I'm thinking about the field's cut in half. You don't worry about the other side of the field. It's hard to throw back across your body.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll go to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense set on first down.
29 Philly.
They want to just keep throwing it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Here comes the offense on second down. Here's the handoff. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete to the left. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll give it to the back. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that.
Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And the pummeling has started. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Runs through the tackle. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Moves away as he feels pressure. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Spits it out to the back. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Open space at the 25. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They've got the screen set up. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Sexton.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. The give to the tailback. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Quick strike complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on him.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Pressure coming. Trying to get to him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field.
Looking deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. At midfield, he's got room. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll give it to him again. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Blair. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. To the ground with the back. Got some room headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Number 23 in the end zone.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
9.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Makes the catch. It's Velasquez. Smashes through. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. They're bringing heat. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And the Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. From the gun, running back on the move. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Tackle is made at the 48-yard line.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.